Hello.
Hey everybody, it is Grayson here. Got Dad Marcus over there and looking to bring you guys weekly solutions with AI that can help your workflow, entertain you, should overall make your life more enjoyable. And it's usually pretty simple and easy. So I'm going to pass it off to my dad to kind of show you guys a new voice feature. And of course, this is October 25th, 2024. So what's new now won't be new in a year from now, but is exciting and entertaining to us currently. So I'll pass it off to you.
Yeah, I got to make sure I'm in the right model. That's always the tricky part.
Hi there. I just want to share real life. What part?
It's not the right model. But all right, so yeah, one of my new favorite features with O1 preview is the accents, if I can get it to work. I don't know, I might be at my limit. That can happen too.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have,
Like feeling a bit overwhelmed.
I am overwhelmed.
That's what it says when you hit your limit now. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it back to you because I must be at my limit for that one. And we'll see if we can come back to it. Then I'll bring up some of my use cases.
Perfect. Yeah, spoken about it before, but a tool I love to use for lead generation. I think it's really good for any small business starting to scale up and don't want to spend a ton on a CRM or any sort of lead generation tool to prospect different potential customers. I'm going to screen share my screen now, show you guys. You can do outreach sequences. I believe it's, I think at this point in time, I think it's $99 a month for the professional version, month to month, $79 annual. It's really interesting about this tool, and I'm showing the Apollo screen, correct?
Yep.
All right, perfect. And then what's really interesting here that they've introduced a new feature where you can do personalized AI openers that are at the beginning of your email. And basically when you grab a contact from someone, let's just click this Amy Meyer over at this company, and it'll generate a personalized opener for you automatically. So if you're doing a 200-person email sequence, one thing I've been doing recently is A/B split testing, doing 100 emails without the personalized opener and 100 with it. And I found the open rates are about 5 to 10% higher with the personalized open. And what's interesting, you can even customize it to where you pick the topic of this work anniversary, company mission, job focus. And sometimes they only have one of them available and pick that by default. And what's also nice is it's always horrible to give an email that is weirdly spaced and formatted, just looks unprofessional, doesn't show your brand off well. It's that if there is nothing to personalize an AI opener off of, it'll just leave your email as is, like you'll see on this side of it, it'll just remove the spacing. So I think it's just something that's interesting, and you need to have put more of a generic opener in there if you'd like, and just have that be a part of it. And then you can even have it where if it doesn't have an opener to send, you can pause that and then just visit that later to send the personalized opener manually. So I think it's a really interesting way to personalize and automate things in your first round of outreach. Of course, if you're going to have low hit rates no matter what with cold emails, we all get so many cold emails, but sometimes there's between like 4 to 5% more open rates might result in a little bit more replies, and that could just be a deal at the end of the day. So I think it's a really interesting way that on the margins can end up doing a lot. So that's my AI trick for the week.
Nice. Now, can you upload a file of contacts and have it just generate to like 1,000?
Yep. Yeah, just depending on
That's
your plan. I
nice.
think I have it where you can upload, I think, like 10,000 a month, I believe. So it is.
Nice.
So you can just have it generate off those contacts. The contacts are, syncs to what they have in their database, and you can have great personalization from there.
So I got it back working again. Tell me a funny joke about people from Georgia in a really deep Southern accent.
All right, here we go. Why don't folks from Georgia play hide and seek? Because good luck hiding when you got that southern charm drawing y'all over.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me something about the company Gooder in a sophisticated Scottish accent.
Gooder is an innovative company that's pioneering a transformative approach to tackling food waste and hunger. By redirecting surplus food from businesses to those in need, they're effectively bridging the gap between excess and scarcity. It's a noble endeavor, steeped in modern efficiency and compassion.
Bravo, couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, and I used it as well to speak Haitian to one of Trajan's friends about soccer, and it was like spot on. He was impressed. It's really doing a good job. Let me bring up a few. All right, can you see?
Yep.
I wonder if this is the famous one from this week. Yeah, here you go. What do you know about me that I may not know about myself? So it's taking from the memory. I mean, it's definitely a little flattery, but there's some truths in it. Let's see.
Yeah, the blind spots be interesting. And don't, hopefully, I don't know if it'll sugarcoat it.
Good analysis. So one of the other use cases that I had for today was I am trying to delegate more. So we've been looking into some interns to help with social media and AI tools. And so I took the resumes to save me time. I had them analyze the resume for the position and then develop questions, which was really helpful because it's been a while since I've interviewed anybody for anything. When you're in the mode, you're familiar and you're like, but otherwise I would be Googling like, what are the good questions and stuff like this, and this just got right to the point. And it didn't give me some ones like on passion, and I wanted to get into like what are their goals after they graduate, how many hours, but it still gave me like a lot of stuff I could work with quickly instead of me having to do it. So that was super helpful.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you added to the prompt like the ideal candidate that I'm trying to reverse engineer through this interview process, someone that's adaptable, entrepreneurial, someone that is more practical, street smart, as opposed to book and scholastically smart. I wonder if that would even further refine the questions that you got.
Well, it's something I could certainly have it analyzed next week. As I get more resumes, I could tell these are the traits I'm really looking for. Read between the lines of what's here to help me identify the best candidates, right?
Yeah.
And there's another one. I won't show the email, but I got an email from a teacher at the boys' school. Poorly formatted. It was just like one huge paragraph. And you're like purple.
Yeah, no, I see a purple and blurry now too, but continue on, ignore me.
So anyways, I had to analyze it as a psychoanalyst because I was kind of surprised I would get this long kind of ranty email about the children. And so the results were more positive than what I saw. Like it was seeing this long ranty email as a dedicated professional, whereas I was seeing it as like, come on, you're really gonna send this long, poorly formatted email complaining about the kids? I was so I mean, it was a different spin. It's always worth having another perspective, right? And it was positive.
Yeah. And probably help you empathize with the teacher more, because it just, you never know what someone's going through on a day, or going through their week, their month, like.
That is absolutely true.
And
Yep.
it's a lot of times from an energy perspective, it's just a channel or pass through for something they're experiencing for someone else in their life. And that person, it's just can be just, that's how energy flows, right? Where attention goes, energy flows.
Yep. All right, we're gonna tell me a joke about this upcoming US selection.
What do you even do it?
Why don't US elections ever go out for a casual dinner? Because they're always too political.
Yeah.
Eh, bit dry.
I think you have to manually kind of set it on the newer model. But all right, well, I hope people got some benefit there out of some stuff, use cases this week. Anything else?
Think that just about covers it.
All right. Well, have a great weekend.